going? Hey, what is going on, everyone? This is your boy Tanveer Side, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. But for this video and this video possibly alone, this is gonna come with a caveat. Right. I thought I was not gonna actually make this video, but I was actually in the gym doing some cardio because it's the month of Ramadan. So the only time first of all, Ramadan Kareem to all of you. And no, there's not going to be any post editing. So it is as it is the video. So I was just doing some cardio in the gym, whilst I got a notification that I've been blocked by a certain channel. Okay, now this is going back to a comment I made, or video I made previously on the status of the pro wrestling content on this channel. And I've essentially decided not to cover it anymore, at least until the quality significantly improves. Because I determined that covering pro wrestling and will first of all not only be disingenuous, that I'm being disingenuous about my excitement for the product, where in reality the product is so bad that I couldn't care less what happened. I couldn't care less if all pro wrestling companies closed tomorrow and all the wrestlers went out of business. I would actually say it's a good thing. Please find another meaningful job to do, how you can contribute to society instead of doing fake fighting. So I'm still actually along those lines, because the entertainment value for pro wrestling has become so insulting to a person with even moderate level intelligence that I find it a waste of time, a bigger waste of time to watch a pro wrestling show than I do smoking hookah alone. And if any one of you smoked hookah, you'll know that the most boring thing you will do is to smoke hookah alone. I find that more productive than watching a 2 hour wrestling show or a 3 hour wrestling show. Okay, but still, there's a small part of me that still wants Impact Wrestling to succeed. Don't get me wrong, because I've been a fan of this company since 2002. I used to actually quarrel with people to allow me to continue watching wrestling, where a lot of people thought that it is fake fighting and it is complete garbage. I fought with them to actually continue watching that product. Okay? So, that part of me, a small part, still exists. I would be still happy if Impact Wrestling would actually succeed after being in limbo for such a long time. So please don't get me wrong there. It's not like I want them to fail and I'm jealous by their success. No. No. If they succeed, good. But if they fail, move on. It's not unexpected, because the entire pro wrestling industry is essentially right there. Anyway, so the comment was about it's about one of the hosts. I'm not going to take the names of the hosts, but one of the hosts mentioned that or indicated that the partnership with AEW is actually a very fruitful one, although it doesn't show it on the TV ratings. And once again, just off of this information alone, and yes, I still do keep in touch, if you will, with some of the things Impact Wrestling is doing. If a highlight sounds interesting, I will go and look up the video clip about it. If it's more interesting, I will go up and look up the full match or the full incident. This is why you see me still active on the Impact Wrestling channel and the this channel, what's it called, the Impact Lounge. Well, That's the channel that blocked me. Okay, so where was I? Yeah. Regarding their, that comment, I said it like I saw. Listen, as a person with just some basic common sense, I saw it for what it was. It's absolute nonsense. Because why would TV ratings not matter where every other show, folks, listen to me, every other show are concerned with TV ratings more than social media presence, more than number of tweets, more than Facebook discussion groups. They're more concerned with the revenue generated from TV. Why do you think that is? So many please, this channel is mostly dedicated to sports, gaming, entertainment, and so, some advocacy for people with visual impairment, as I'm a legally blind person myself. Okay? So, generally I don't cover politics, but, for this one video I'll make an exception, and I'll be very brief about it. All these things that, the Hollywood is doing to, edit their things to please China, and, with the NBA, doing everything to, to get TV in China. Please don't insult my intelligence by claiming that the TV ratings are not the most important thing that matter. And that is where I got triggered, because the tone that was used in that video was actually a bit condescending. So I got triggered by that condescending remark, and I sort of lashed out. I didn't use any bad language, or because I used the Siri voiceover to actually add this comment. I didn't use any bad language, but I was assertive. And actually, let me give you another. Let me transition into my recent approach to things. Up until recently, maybe 7-8 months ago, you would see that I'm generally or for the most part I was very nice, calm, humble, and and all that. But something happened. Those who know me, you know what happened. And believe me, and all I'll say is this: there's only so much that a person can take before they say no more. And things have to change. And that is why recently I've actually become, I wouldn't say aggressive, but I will say more assertive. And this is perhaps the only time I'll tell you this. If you don't like me being assertive, once again, I'm always open to discussion. I'm open to healthy discussions. I'm open to change of opinions. In fact, just a few moments ago, before I got blocked, I had a change of opinion. I said that I couldn't care less about Rachel Ellering coming back, because Impact Wrestling is essentially, to the casual audience, seems like it's pandering only to the SJW crowd, because they're focusing so much on the Knockouts division. They're going to give them a separate show where their main, the rest of the roster is absolutely suffering, including the main event. But then someone said that a lot of these people who are coming in, they're actually going out. And I'm like, you know what? You got a point. I didn't consider that before. You got a point. So yes, immediately I changed my opinion. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Impact Wrestling does need more knockouts, and to add to that, they need to retain those knockouts. Okay, but like I said, I'm open to having healthy discussions. I'm open to change of opinions. But if I see something that insults my intelligence, there is a good chance you will see me make assertive comments and comments in an assertive fashion. I wouldn't say aggressive fashion because I don't use foul like I'm trying my best not to use foul language anymore. But yes, I'm definitely going to be more assertive. And this is the only one time I'm going to say it. If you don't like that approach, please unsubscribe from my channel. This channel is not for you. Because I'm honestly getting sick and tired of, there's this one approach that is prevailing nowadays. I'm getting sick and tired of this one approach that if you make, you have to be a champion for change, but you cannot make too much noise. Because making noise comes with consequences. I am fully aware that making noise comes with consequences. And here, there's a consequence right here. I got blocked by the Impact Lounge. But if you want to make change, but you do nothing about it, you make no noise about it, then you're a hypocrite. Because silence will make no change. You have to make noise, and you have to be willing to take the risk of making that noise. Okay? And just to digress a little bit. Believe me, in the situation I am, most of you have not even gone through a fraction, not even a fraction of all the things I had to go through. Okay? I wouldn't say all of you because that would be generalizing, but most of you. So I'm telling you this from an extreme first-hand experience. You want things to change, you better be willing to make noise about it, and you better be willing to pay the price of making that noise, because making that noise comes with a price. Anyways, so back to this. So I said that the discussions that Impact Wrestling is getting by being affiliated with AEW and this Kenny Omega angle is actually a negative one, because people are talking in a negative light about Impact Wrestling. This is not the type of discussion you want to have. It is the equivalent of a former successful person going out to the middle of the street, pieing himself in the face and pulling his pants down in front of cameras just to get attention. That is not the discussion you want to have, because in the end, what is the point of the discussion? The point of the discussion is to grow your product, is to get more people to financially invest in your product. If they don't do that, then there is no point in having the discussion. There is no point. If you're not in this business to make money, you're in the wrong business. Now, little did I know that one of these two hosts, or maybe both of them, they actually have experience in television. So this piece of information I did not have. Had I had this piece of information, I would have completely approached the comment in a different fashion. Now I'm actually curious to find out how this person has come to this conclusion that TV ratings don't matter, whereas so many entertainment products are focusing on TV ratings. How did this person, having worked in television, come to this conclusion? Now I'm curious. So, once again, if you guys are listening to this, from the Impact Lounge, if I came off a bit too harsh, yeah, well, I do apologize, and this does not mean I will stop being assertive. I will try to be a bit more controlled about it, a bit more moderate about it. And some people will still find that to be a bit rude. And to those people, I say, I'm sorry you are so hypersensitive. You are not the person to be a good representative to have any type of discussion. But to those who are not so hypersensitive, and if I came off as a bit too harsh, yeah, I do apologize. Maybe I was a bit too assertive, but still, this does not mean I'll stop being assertive. Oh, you better believe I will continue to be assertive. You better believe it. And like I said, if you don't like me being assertive, please unsubscribe from my channel. This is not for you. But I will try and be more moderate about it. Because like I said, if you want something to change, it does not come by being silent. Alright, that's my 2 cents on this, and please do hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. This is your boy Tanveer Sai, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.